All right, and we are live. About to do some cold calling. Probably going to be doing some like script practicing as well. Just like seller appointment scripts or stuff like that. But mainly cold calling at the moment. Dialer has begun. If you're watching the replay version of this, I encourage you to cold call alongside of me. Do your marketing with me so that you're not going to be going at it alone. I promise it's going to make it a little bit easier because I know it's lonely. Hello, Manjeet. Oh, is this Manjeet? Hey, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 4668 Immersed. Oh, okay, sorry. It doesn't have it. Wrong number. Says he has no house. That's all good. On to the next one. That's what we do. I'm trying to look at my data. Oh, I thought I deleted that. Hello, Brooke. Voicemail. Hello, Frank. Oh, I was looking for Frank. Did I get the wrong number? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, bye-bye. Mhm. I called a school. She said, "Wrong number." She said a lot of people were calling for Frank, meaning I got a lot of competition. A lot of people are cold calling. Means I gotta keep dialing. Hello, Justin? Hello, Justin? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, that's not a good number or it's not available. All right, how are these calls going? Let's look at this recent data. Just doing some cold calling for the person that hopped in. Happy to have you here. Cold call alongside of me. Do your marketing alongside of me and make it easier for yourself. Okay, I'm just looking at my data right now. I'll probably be like role playing with myself on scripts and stuff like that too. Hmm. Hello, Scott. Hello, Scott. Oh, I'm looking for Scott. Scott. Lewis. Scott Lewis. Oh, I'll call back another time. Okay. She just could not hear anything. I'm just not gonna call her again. That was too much. Okay, so wait, I should sign in. That's why it's probably laggy here. All right. Okay. I'm just going to read through my script. Can I share with you how these appointments normally go? After thanking them, tell them, hey, look, these meetings typically go about now. Okay, let's run through the script, assuming it wasn't an actual appointment. Like it was just a follow up call. Would I say, what would I say? Hello, Oleg? Hi, it's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've been trying to reach the owner of 8306 Barton. That's your house? Oh, okay. Do you know if you can introduce me to anyone that wants to sell or know vacant houses in the area? Okay, have a good one, sir. Okay, that was a nice guy. Actual nice guy. We like those. Hello, Wilburn? Hello, is this Wilburn? Oh, hi, it's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've been trying to reach the owner of 9623. I think it's called Shenandoah. Yeah, the Fresno property. Okay. Do you know anyone you could introduce me to that wants to sell or okay. Have a good one, sir. Not interested. You didn't let me finish the question. It's all good. All right. Let's do some more role playing with myself. I'm just trying to think of a situation. I'm just reading my seller, refreshing on these sellers. Hello. Oh, Rigoberto? I was looking for Rigoberto. My name is Justin. I don't know if you could actually help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 4355 Brentwood. Oh, is that you? Oh, you're probably not interested in selling it. Okay. Do you know anyone you can introduce me to that wants to sell? Okay. Have a good day. Thank you. Mm, nice lady. Hello, Brandon. Oh, voicemail. not available. So I'd say, okay, maybe I would start with the first one, like a lead call. I'd be like, hey, look, can I share with you? This is just a follow up for the closing. Hey, look, first, thank you so much for inviting me into your world. Now, these meetings generally go about an hour and a half. Hey, can I share with you how these conversations normally go? These appointments normally go? Okay. After thanking them for inviting me into their world, hey, thank you so much for inviting me into your world in the first place. These meetings actually go about an hour and a half. Yeah, let's imagine this is a virtual call. Let's say, okay, let's say it's a virtual call. So it's on the phone. I set the appointment and it was myself who set it because I was cold calling. I was following up with a lead for 3 months and they finally said, actually, I think I'm ready to sell. I'm like, hey, let's set up an actual appointment now. And I probably would have asked to have them also, I would have asked if there anyone else had input on the sale of their house too before setting the appointment because I want to make sure I have all decision makers there. So I would ask, hey, does anyone have input on the sale of their house? They're like, no, it's just me. Then I might ask another question. Hello, set one? Oh, he's what? Okay. I think he said he's not available, so I just put not I think. Hello, Mark? Hello? Mark? Hello? Okay, that was not available. So it's been 18 minutes, 205 dials. Is that average? Or is that less? No, that's pretty good. Okay. So yeah, I set the appointment following up with this person for 3 months. And maybe before the appointment, I said, hey, before I set another time for us to talk, is there anyone else that has input on the sale of this house? And I might say, hey, not just like co-owners, but just someone whose opinion that you value that you might want to go to before you choose to sell your house. I might say, no, it's just me. Then say, well, so no one's gonna be affected by the sale of the house? That'd probably be a good way to put it. Or who else would be impacted by the sale? Okay, so nobody has veto power. I asked that before setting the appointment. So hopefully I solve the problem of the decision makers before the actual appointment. Hello. Oh, okay, that was a voicemail. Not available. Hello, Bobby. Instant hang up. So if I cold call straight, it's 246. I'm cold calling until 4. It's at least probably 600 more dials in the hour. Plus 150 more. Oops. 750 calls more. Okay. Not bad. And then I can call later too. Oh, wait. Yeah. So I might get 1,000 plus another 600. Okay, that's not bad. Realistically, I want to get 6 hours straight. Probably going to be 5 with breaks. Hello, Steve. Oh, that's voicemail. Okay, hold on. Before I click something, I gotta answer text. Okay, so yeah. Let's say I set the appointment, and I would have personally taken care of the other decision makers before setting the appointment. Okay, then now I'm in the appointment on the phone. So this is going to be a voice appointment. And now I'll establish rules. I'm like, hey, first, and I also would have let him know it's probably going to take an hour or so for the call. So we can like break everything down, go in depth. Yeah, so I'd set the expectation first, and then now comes the perfect seller appointment when I'm actually talking to them on the phone. That now it's going to be here what it sounds like. I would say on the phone, hey, first, John, thank you so much for inviting me into your home. Can I share with you how these appointments normally go? And I would tell them these meetings tend to go about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? Now, hopefully, he says yes. And if he doesn't, then I'm going to reschedule the appointment because there's a good chance that I'm not actually going to buy a house within 20 minutes of conversation. Usually, it'll take an hour or so. It just takes time for the rapport to be built and to ask enough questions and to get them actually feeling into their emotions and their pain. So that's why I would set an hour, hour and a half. So that's, hey, is that still a good amount of time for you? Hopefully he says yes. If so, I'm like, hey, typically homeowners that I talk to, they want to know how's the process work, how much money they're going to get, and when will they get their money. Am I missing anything? I just wait for him to respond. Hopefully he says, nah, that's just about it. Then I'll say, "Hey, obviously, for me to figure out if this is one of the homes that I'm going to buy, I have to ask you some questions." Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Okay, not available. I'm going to call you again. Uh, where was I at? Okay, I was gonna say, hey, look, am I missing anything? Nah, you got everything. Cool. Obviously, for me to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna have to ask you some questions. Will that be okay? Hopefully, he says yes and he's understanding. And then I would say something, hey, look, and naturally, at the end of our time together, we're either gonna work together or we won't. Either way, I want you to know that it's perfectly fine. And if the price that I offer doesn't work for you, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Hopefully, they say yes. And same thing, I'll say, hey, likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm going to buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? Hopefully, he's like, yeah, I guess. And it makes me seem not as desperate for the house. And then I'd say, look, and if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll go ahead and put everything that we talked about in writing. Is that fair? Hello, Jose? Oh, not this is not Jose? Oh, did I get the wrong number? Oh, do you know Jose? Okay. Adios. Wrong number. Just kinda talking Spanish. Anyways, I'll say, "Hey, and if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll go ahead, put everything we talked about in writing. Is that fair?" Then I'll say, "Hey, can I share with you my biggest fear?" And I'll say, "John, you seem like a really nice guy, and the homeowners that I've talked to in the past, they were really afraid to hurt my feelings, and instead of telling me no, they said, 'Hey, I gotta think about it. Let me go ahead and think about it.' Can you just promise me you won't do that? I promise you cannot hurt my feelings." So that's generally the gist. So how much did I get the wording okay? Some of the people I talked to in the past were really afraid to hurt my feelings, and they felt better telling me that they needed to think about it. Can you promise me you won't do that? Promise you can't hurt my feelings. And oh, I didn't say this part. And if you say anything besides a yes, I'm gonna take it as a no. Hello, Kathleen? Hello, Kathleen? Oh, that was a voicemail. Okay. Oh, poppin'. So let's see if I have that memorized yet. It's probably not as great, but John, I would say thank you so much for inviting me into your home. I was thinking about like, can I share with you how these appointments normally go? Yeah, that's about right. Say, John, thank you so much for inviting me into your world. Means a lot. First, can I share with you how these appointments typically go? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll say, hey, these typically go about hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? And he's like, well, that's actually kind of long. And I might say, well, actually, like I have we have an hour set because I really want to go in depth and break down everything to see all the ways that I can help you. And to do so, I do need to ask some questions. So obviously, a lot of the sellers that I talk to, they are curious about three main things. They want to know a couple things. They want to know, how's the process work? Hello, David. Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I just been trying to reach the owner of 4789 Alta. Oh, it's a house, so that it's not you. Okay, sorry about that. You might have been lying to me. Oh, whatever. Oh yeah, I'll say typically homeowners that I talk to, they do want to know a couple things. They want to know how the process works, how much money they're going to get, and when will they get. Hello, Malik. Oh, I'm looking for Malik. Did I get the wrong number? Um. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'll take you take you off. Okay, bye. Wrong number. It was like health and wellness center. Okay. So, like I said, on the seller appointment, when I'm explaining what homeowners at the very beginning saying, oh, this is after explaining like the time frame. Like, hey, typically these meetings go about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? And they might push on it, they might not. But if they push on it and they're like, well, why? It seems kind of long. Like, just give me your offer. I'd probably be upfront. I'm like, hey, like, I got to figure out if this is one of the houses we're going to buy. And to do so, I need time to break it down, ask some questions to see if this is one that could make a good fit for me and see if it's a good fit for you. And doing so takes time. So that could be overcoming that one. And then it's like, hey, look, most homeowners that I talk to, they want to know a couple things. They want to know how the process works, how much money they're going to get, and when will they get their money. Am I missing anything? Hopefully, they say no. And then next, I'll transition into, well, obviously, for me to figure out if this is one of the houses we're going to buy, I'll be asking you some questions. Some might be personal. Will that be okay? Hopefully, that's a yes. Or if I get pushback on that, then I'll probably say something. Well, I I don't buy every single house for every homeowner that I speak to. Hello, Dustin. Oh, voicemail. But I would say, like, I don't buy every house for every homeowner that I speak to. Like, I'm limited in funds. I'm not. Hello, Oscar? Hello, Oscar? Hello? Can you hear me, Oscar? Hmm. I swear someone was there. Not available. But yeah, what was I saying? Shoot. What was I talking about? Oh, that personal questions, the objection, like, "Well, why do you need to ask me first?" "Hello, Heriberto?" Okay, wrong number. Okay. Dang, this is so hard to memorize as I'm, middle of people picking up. It's okay, connects are good. We need some leads. The other thing, what would I talk about? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, some questions might be personal. Will that be okay? And the homeowner might say something, "Well, why do you need to ask personal questions?" Then I'd say something, "Well, I don't buy every house for every homeowner that I speak to. I'm limited to funds. I'm not buying unlimited houses. And for me to figure out if it's a good fit for me, I do need to ask some questions to see which homeowner that I'm choosing to help by buying their house." So hopefully by then they'll understand it. And I'll say, "Hey, look, okay, naturally, at the end of our time together, one of two things will happen. Either we're going to work together or we won't. And either way, it's perfectly fine. So if the offer that I make you, you're not happy with it, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no?" Hopefully they say yes. And then I'd say something like, "And likewise, if I end up not buying your house," or how I should phrase. "Hello, Nandini." Okay, that's not available. That was a weird number. Either way is okay. Yeah, the price offer doesn't work. You don't think, or would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Yep. Oh yeah. I'd say first, after we'll either work together or we won't. So if the offer, is that what I say? Hello, Pani? Hello, Pani? Did I get the right number? Is this Pani? This is Pani? Oh, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I'm trying to reach the owner of 2808 Washington. Okay. Do you know anyone you could introduce me to that wants to sell? Okay. Have a good one, sir. He was in a rush, but we still got the extra question. Where was I at? Okay. Yeah. So I was talking about how naturally at the end of our time together, we'll either work together or we won't. Either way, perfectly fine. So if the offer that I make you doesn't work for you, or if you just don't think we're a good fit, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? And just wait for the response. Hopefully he's like, "Yeah, I could tell you no, that's no problem. Like for sure." And it's like, "And likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that?" Letting him know I might not buy this one. So I don't want to come off as desperate because I might not. Then hopefully he's like, "Yeah, I understand. It has to make sense for you." Then I'll say, "And if it does make sense, or and if we don't and if we do come to an agreement and everything does make sense, then we'll go ahead and put everything that we talked about in writing." Is that fair? Yeah. Okay. Look, can I share with you my biggest fear, John? You seem like a really nice guy. And some of the homeowners that I've talked to in the past, they were really afraid to hurt my feelings and they weren't comfortable telling me no. Can you promise me you won't do that? And oh no, I was supposed to say think about it because I already addressed the no. I would say the homeowners that I've talked to in the past, Some of them were afraid to hurt my feelings, and at the end of it, they just told me that they needed to think about it. Can you promise me you won't do that? Like, I promise you can't hurt my feelings. So if I hear anything besides a yes, I'm just gonna take it as a no. Fair? And that's setting the rules. So that's how I would set the rules to the appointment. I know it was jumbled up because I was interrupted by a lot of calls, but that's setting the rules. And I should have that memorized for the most part now. I'm just gonna keep going on it because I understand the pain points. I think I'm pretty good at extracting pain, timeline, even condition if needed, and the decision makers. The main thing I need better memory on or practice on is my initial part of that script. Is that first establishing the rules. So I just practice it. I'm gonna practice it again. Just establishing the rules, assuming you have an actual seller appointment. So this is not just follow-up calls, like not someone saying, "Yeah, I want to sell," and then doing a follow-up call. Like, "Hello, Richard." Oh, sorry about that. Okay, bye. Okay, so let's say let's say I'm in person now. I set up the in-person appointment because now I live in my market now. It's different. I used to close virtually all the time. But now I live in my market, so let's practice. Okay, what if I set an in-person appointment? So I'm talking to the seller. I already had the initial cold call with them, gather some information, but I let them know, hey, let me call you back another time. Or maybe they say, hey, like I'm not ready to sell yet. I'm probably ready to sell in a few months, 5 months or so. Then I'll just say, hey, look, let me continue to check in with you if that's cool. And I just check in with them until it gets closer. And to when I'm talking to them on the phone on the follow-ups, after multiple follow-ups, then I would say something like, hey, like, I know we're starting to approach the month that you're trying to sell. How about we set an actual appointment up so that we can talk about everything in person? So now we're going to be at the in person appointment. We agree. Before I set up that appointment, I have to remind myself to ask them, hey, before we set this up, does anyone else have input on the sale of this home? Not necessarily like not co owners necessarily, but just someone's opinion that you value that you probably talked to before selling the house. And hopefully that's good enough to extract the other decision maker involved or multiple. And if not, then I'd ask something like, well, who will be affected by the sale of the home? And they're like, well, no one. It's just me. And then I might ask, so nobody has veto power, meaning the ability to say no. And if they go through that funnel and they still say no, it's really just me, then I'll go to the appointment and I'll set the appointment. I should probably also let them know. Typically, these appointments, they might go an hour and a half. I just want to make sure that we pick a time that you set enough time in your schedule so we have all the time to talk about all the things that we need. Because this is a big deal, selling your house. And I want to make sure we have enough time for me to understand the things you're going through to help you out. And that's what the appointment set would be. So if that's the appointments, so far made 450 dials in these 39 minutes. So not bad at all. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, no. 39 minutes. Nah, that's pretty on par. So I'll probably call actually, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll probably call 600, 675 people on this one for this hour. But I need a pee break. Hold up. Please don't abandon a call. Break. Okay. I will be back in 1 minute, maybe two. Break. And we're back. All right. This can resume. Okay. Let's continue practicing. So, this is now assuming that I have set the in person appointment this time, not a virtual appointment. I've already let them know that about like potential decision makers, if anyone has input, or if anyone has veto power, or if anyone's affected. Hello, Doris. Oh, that was voicemail. But I've let them know if there's any other people that might have a say or just some input on the sale of this house that they should be at this appointment too. And let's say they do. Let's say it's a guy's like, yeah, actually my son. And then I'd probably tell him, let's find a time that would make sense for all three of us. Me, you, your son, because I don't want any miscommunication. I want everyone on the same page so that everyone understands what's being offered and just the general situation, if that's cool with you. So I'd get the other decision maker, and also I would set the tone of, hey, these appointments, they actually do run about an hour, hour and a half. Well, let's pick a time that would make sense for you guys where you would have enough time. If they give me a hard time on that, it's like, well, I have to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, and we need time for questions, both from me, both from you, to see if we're a good fit and to see how I can best help you. So I just want to make sure we respect that time. Now, the appointment. I go to the house. Most of them will try to show the house when you go in person, and you don't need to do a full walkthrough at first. Yeah, you really don't. You can just, hello, Cynthia? Hello, Cynthia? Oh, okay. They hung up. Mm, okay, so I set the appointment. I'm in person. It's going to be the dad and the son. Oh, let's see, elderly gentleman plus his adult son. In person, I'm going to walk in the property, and they're like, "Hey, let me show you the property." I'm like, "Hey, look, I think I can. I think I get an idea of it. I really just wanted to take the time to chat with you." Start the talk probably in just a table area where we're comfortable. Yeah, just comfortable table area. And then I would say, "Hey, look, thank you so much for inviting me into your home. Means a lot." Like, "Oh yeah, no biggie, no biggie." Then it's, "Can I share with you how these appointments normally go?" And hopefully it's a yes. Then I'll say, "Okay, well, typically these." Hello, Augustina? Hello, Augustina? Is this Augustina? Oh, I'm looking for Augustina. Did I get the wrong number? Oh, sorry. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye. I called Blast and Brew. It's a good restaurant. But anyways, I would first sit down with them, thank them for inviting me to their home, and say, "Can I share with you how these appointments normally go?" And they'd say, "Yep." And say, "Well, typically these run about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you?" Hopefully it is, because that's something that I established on the appointment setting call. And they're like, "Yeah, no, we planned for this. We're good to go, ready to chat." I'm like, awesome. Typically, the homeowners that I talk to, they want to know a couple things. They want to know, what's the process look like, how much money they're going to get, and when will I get my money? Am I missing anything? And like, they'll take time to think. They'll go, I don't think so. Or they'll say something. And if they do say something, it's really important. Jot it down so that you have time to talk about it later. Okay, you can say, what if they said, no, like, I think that's about what we want to know. And I can make perfect. And first, I just want to say, obviously, that I have to, in order for me to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm going to buy, I'm going to have to ask you some questions. And some might actually be personal. Will that be okay? Hello, William? Hello? Hello? Is this William? Oh, wow, that's his voicemail? That's tricky. That's funny. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Okay. But yeah, hopefully it's a good amount of time for them, and then I'll say typically homeowners will wanna know a couple things. They'll wanna know how the process work, how much money they're gonna get, and when they're gonna get their money. And hopefully he can say, "Yeah, that's just about what I wanna know." Then I will say, "Okay, great. Obviously, in order for me to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm actually gonna buy, I'll have to ask you some questions." Hello, Thomas? Hello, Thomas? Is this Thomas? My name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 4571 Holland. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Not interested. He knew how to deal with this call. Anyways, yeah, let's continue. I was talking to the seller saying I should probably just keep my finger there so I know where I'm leaving off. Then I'd say to the seller, John and John Jr., okay, great. Glad it's still a good time for you and glad that, oh, that's not the previous. I'd say, glad that that's what you're actually caring about. So obviously, in order for me to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm going to buy, I'll have to ask you some questions, and some of them might be personal. Will that be okay? Getting their permission. Hopefully, they say, "Yeah, no, I get it. You got to ask some questions." Then I'd say, I heard a sound. Hold on. Okay. Then I'd say, naturally, at the end of our time together, one of two things will really happen. Either we're going to work together or we won't. And either way, it's perfectly fine. And hopefully they just kind of wait for some kind of response where they're like, okay, yeah, makes sense. Like we'll work together or we won't. Then I would tell them, so if the offer that I make you is something that won't work for you, or you just don't feel comfortable working with me, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Hopefully I get a yes, and they're like, yeah, I will for sure tell you no if it just doesn't make sense. Hello, Pedro. Hello, Pedro. Oh, hi. My name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've been trying to reach the owner of 3587 Montecito. Are you there still? Oh, wait. Did you hear that? Can you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 3587 Montecito. You're probably not interested in selling it. Oh, okay. Do you know if they'd be interested in selling it? Okay. Well, thank you so much for the time. Sorry to bother. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Not them. Mm, okay. Hello, Anna. Hello. Is this Anna? Hi. My name's Justin. I actually don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 132 Echo. Wow. Hang up. Okay. Um, where was I at? It's like obviously. Oh yeah. Questions, and I said naturally at the end of our time together, we're either gonna work together or we won't. Either way, perfectly fine. And hopefully I get a yeah, that makes sense. And so if the price that I offer you doesn't make sense for you, or if you don't feel comfortable working together, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Hopefully I get a yeah, no, I can for sure tell you no. Then it's and likewise, if I don't end up actually buying this house, if this is one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? And hopefully they say, yeah, no, I get it. Numbers have to make sense for you. And then I'd say, but if we do come to an agreement, then we can go ahead and put everything that we talked about in writing. Is that fair? Damn. Trying to set the expectation that uh, that they're actually going to put it in writing if we come to an agreement. I think that's it besides telling my fear. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Right? Cool. Then it's cool. You mind if I share with you a fear of mine? Well, John Jr., you guys seem like really nice dudes. And some of the homeowners that I've talked to in the past, they were really afraid to hurt my feelings. And instead of telling me no, they just said, I got to think about it. And they left. Can you promise me you won't do that? Like, I promise you won't hurt my feelings. And if I hear anything besides a yes, I'm just going to take it as a no. Fair? Cool. So that's the appointment establishing the rules. I think I got a good grasp on that now. New Steve Trang appointment script. I think I'm pretty good with extracting the pain. I think I gotta keep practicing this one. Hmm. Okay. 629 dials so far. How long has it been on this live? 53 minutes? Pretty good. I have another call in at 4 o'clock. So in about 40 minutes, I gotta stop this, do a call, and then I'll probably do another live at like 6 or so. But let's run this. Hello, Kurt. Hello, Kurt. Hello. Oh, hi. Is I was looking for Kurt. Did I get the wrong number? Ah, instant hang up. Okay. That's the wrong number. Thank you for inviting me into your world. Can I share with you how these appointments normally go? These meetings generally go about an hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? Typically, homeowners that I talk to want to know how does the process work, how much money they're going to get, and when will they get their money? Am I missing anything? Hopefully, they say no. Okay, good. And obviously, for me to figure out if this is one of the houses I'm going to buy, I'm going to have to ask you some questions, and some might be personal. Will that be okay? Hopefully, I get a yeah, that's fine. Then it's naturally at the end of our time together, either we're going to work together or we won't. And either way, that's perfectly fine. Like, okay. So if the offer that I give you doesn't make sense for you, or you just don't feel comfortable with me, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Can I word that better? Yeah. Price we offer doesn't work for you, or you don't believe that we're a good fit. Would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? Hopefully they say yeah. And likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? Cool, cool. And if we do come to an agreement, if it does make sense, then we'll come. No, I can say that better. And and if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll put everything that we talked about in writing. Is that fair? Fair. Okay. Let's redo that from the top, just because I want to get that. I want to get that good to go. Okay, so seller appointment. First thing I talk to. Let's say this is a virtual call now. This is a normal call appointment where I warned them or I told them to set aside an hour, hour and a half, and we already talked about decision makers before at the appointment setting. So let's say there's no other decision makers. Okay. So I might be talking to John. I'd say, well, John, thanks for taking the call. Appreciate you inviting me into your world. Like, no problem at all. Then can I share with you how these appointments normally go? And he'll go, well, go ahead. Then I'll say something like, well, typically they go about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? And if it's not, you reschedule something because you won't buy a house in 20 minutes. Hello, Jack. Oh, hello. Is this Jack? Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've been trying to reach the owner of 2170 Via Cipressi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, would you happen to have any others that you might sell or know anyone that wants to sell? Okay. You have a good one, sir. Okay. Bye. Darn, he sold it already, but he sold a bit ago. Not interested. Too late. I was too late to that one. That's all right. Hmm. What's this? Okay. We're on what? A phone call. Phone appointment. So I told talking about the timeline. Hey, these typically go about an hour. Hour. Hello, Leonard. Hi, my name is Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 5720 Tamara. 5720 Tamara or oh, hi. You're probably not interested in selling it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it is. Like, are you are you already on the market? Mhm. Oh, wait, did you say it's not for sale or it's for sale? Did I mishear you? Oh, I misheard you completely. I'm so sorry. Well, would you happen to have any other homes that you wanna sell or can introduce me to someone that wants to sell? Gotcha. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, sir. Means a lot. Okay, will do. Have a good one. Bye. Nice guy. Man, I thought he said it was for sale. I think it cut out at the moment he said not. So, I got excited for a sec. It's all good. Because he was excited about it too. I was like, "Why are you excited?" Um, where was I at in this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so hello, Joseph? Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I just been trying to reach the owner of 4674 Arthur. Yeah. Will do. Bye. He said, "Million bucks, take me off your call list." So I will. He was nice about it though. Nice-ish. Okay. So, gosh, this is really hard to get through while we're doing calls, but it's okay. Where was I at? Okay. Explaining on the virtual call, hey, typically these calls go about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? And then if he says yes, I would say perfect. Now, hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. Hello. That was weird. Okay. Sounded like He answered, but I guess he didn't. Okay, back to this. Typically, these calls go about an hour, hour and a half. Is that still a good amount of time for you? They'll say, yeah. I'm like, perfect. So, usually, homeowners that I talk to, they want to know a couple things. They want to know how's the process work, how much money they're getting, and when will they get their money. Am I missing anything? And they'll say, well, they'll think. They'll say, well, I don't think so. I think that's everything I need to know. Like, perfect. Okay, so obviously, in order for me to figure out if this is one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna have to ask you some questions. Some might be personal. Will that be okay? Hopefully, they give me permission. If not, then I'd explain why. But let's assume they say, "Yeah, no, it's that's fine. I get it. You have to ask some questions." I'm like, "Perfect." And naturally, at the end of our time together, we're gonna work together or we won't. And either way, it's perfectly fine with me. Just wait for them to like acknowledge what I just said. Then it is or yeah, perfectly okay with me. Good. So if the price or the offer that we make you doesn't work for you, or if you just don't think we're a good fit, would you feel comfortable telling me it's a no? I'm like, yep. And likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? Just to make sure that they know that I don't have to buy this. And I'll just wait for them to acknowledge that and go, yeah, that's fine. And then once they acknowledge it, I'd say naturally at wait, no, I said that already. What did I say next? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot where I was at. So first, let's go back to that then. I would say likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? And hopefully they say yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, perfect. And if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll go. Hello, Cornelio. Oh, voicemail. Ooh, I don't really like those calls to connect. Why is that high? Hmm, that's interesting. We're running through a lot of calls. Hmm, what's up with this data? Got to look at my data. I don't know if this is. Hmm. Okay. Gotta keep calling. Gotta keep an eye on that. 17, almost 18 calls to connect. Usually I'm 14. We'll see if that's an issue at the end of the day. Okay. Where was I at? Okay, yeah, I was at. Likewise, if this isn't one of the houses that I'm gonna buy, will you be okay if I tell you that? I go, yep. Then it's okay, perfect. And if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll go ahead and put everything that we talked about in writing. Is that fair? Hopefully they say, yeah, like I'm actually ready to sell. Or if they say no, like I'm not ready to put it in writing, then it's like, hey, let's reschedule this chat then. So yeah, once I do that, then I'm really just telling them my fear, which is I'm glad that we can come into the agreement. Hello, Elva? Elva? Hello? Oh, I was looking for Elva. Did I get the wrong number? Okay, sorry about that. Where was I at? Oh yeah. And if it does make sense for us to work together, then we'll put everything that we talked. Hello, Dahlia? Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I just been trying to reach the owner of 2149 Dante Avenue. Oh, bummer. Okay. Is this the right number though, or is this a wrong number for her? Okay, she hung up. not available. Should have answered that. Should have answered that question because I'm gonna keep calling it. Um, yes. Okay. And if it does make sense to work together, then we'll put everything that we talked about in writing. Is that fair? And they say yes. And like, great. Now, you mind if I share with you a fear of mine? Hello, Salam. I didn't even say anything. You hung up so fast. It was probably one of those things where you like said like pick up and call, just to get it off the screen. Oh yeah. You mind if I share with you my biggest fear? Well, some of the homeowners that I've talked to in the past, they were really afraid to hurt my feelings. So instead of just telling me no, later on they said, I have to think about it. Can you promise me that you won't do that? Like, you won't hurt my feelings if you tell me no, I promise. And if I hear anything besides a yes, I'm just going to take it as a no. Is that fair? And rules. So, as you can see, if you've been on this call for a bit or watching the recording or just practicing, like that's what you have to do if you want to be successful. Because if you're doing all your marketing, then chances are you won't talk to sellers for a bit because it takes time to build up your list of leads. And in the meantime, you just need practice on like how you're going to handle these conversations. And it helps too to have a partner to talk to and role play with, which I talk to some people too. And I'll probably get one more consistently too for the mornings, but we'll see. I have a call with them later. Um, but it's just good to practice actual calls because it's so different than watching someone role play and learning from them or talking to yourself is like when you actually talk to another human because you're gonna find yourself stumble and do all these things. Okay. Oh, okay, that was a good amount of practice for that. Let me just break on that. Let me just call and chill. All right. Hello, Edwin. Hello, Edwin. Yeah, did I get the right? Oh, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can actually help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 7025 Pleasant, 107. Sure, sure. Thank you so much. I think this I think this is a workplace. She's transferring me to him. Might be awkward. Hello, Ed. Hi, my name's Justin. I actually don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 7025 Pleasant, 107. Oh, you're probably not interested in selling it. Well, I'm assuming you're not then. I was hoping you were, but I had to make the assumption maybe not. Oh, okay. Mhm. Right. He said, "Don't call." Whoa, TikTok stories gets views? Whoa, that's interesting. Mm. Oh, my eye hurts. Hello, Merced. Hello, Merced. Is this Merced? Oh. Hello, Jorge? Hello, oh, I was looking for Jorge. Did I get the wrong number? Huh. Okay. Hmm. Hello, Cynthia? Oh, is this Cynthia? Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I just been trying to reach the owner of 4752 Laurel. Oh, you're probably not interested in selling it. Okay, well, do you know anyone you can introduce me to that maybe wants to sell? Oh, okay, no worries. Have a good day. Okay, bye. Okay, this is light bright. No wonder I wear these. It's just too bright. At a pretty good pace. 1,000 dials in an hour 16. I took a little pee break too. Took a little break, but moving kind of fast. Hello, Hilda. Oh, hi. Is this Hilda? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Bye. Wrong number. Hello, Michael? Oh, hello, Michael? Hello? Okay, nothing. There's no sound. On to the next. Hello, Felicito? Oh, hello. I was looking for Felicito. Oh, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've been trying to reach the owner of 9802 Woodrow. Oh, it's are you owner as well? Oh, I was just trying to see if you'd be interested in selling. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye. I was doing some math on my so 4 hours, 138 connects for 4 hours of pure dialing. 34 connects per hour, okay. What about okay, that's 40 per hour on that one. That's like 30 per hour. Hmm, okay. We're on par with everything. So 138 divided by 4 hours. Yeah, let's talk about probably 30 connects an hour. So I need 5 hours pure cold and get 180, 150. Hello, Tiffany? Oh, hello, is this Tiffany? Okay. Hang up. Okay, I was going over my YouTube data. Wow, people are finding my live stream from Browse. That's kind of significant. That's interesting. Okay. Hello, Ricardo? Hello, Ricardo? Okay, wrong number. Ooh, I gotta fill out. Hello, Moon? Is this Moon? Hi oh, sorry, I got the wrong number. Okay. Bye-bye. Restaurant. I got 10 more minutes before I have a scheduled call. Not a bad call sesh. Been an hour 23, 1,087 dials. Divided by, like, 1.3 hours. Wow, like 836 per hour on average on hello voicemail. Probably stop 5 minutes before the call just so I can get a break from the light because the light kinda gets to be a lot. Ah, someone just taught me what andale meant. I had a comment it was actually a rookie student on one of my live streams, commented a couple hours. Andale is like saying "okay" in Mexican slang. I had no idea. I Googled it, couldn't really figure it out. Because every time I was saying goodbye to the Spanish speakers on the phone, they're like, "Oh, ándale, ándale." But I was like, "Does that mean goodbye?" I was saying adios. That's good to know. Good knowledge. Cool. If I can get 10 hours a day. Oh, I know this student. Hello. Hello, Michael. Hi, my name's Justin. I don't know if you can help me. I've just been trying to reach the owner of 3837 Kirkhoff. Oh, you're probably not interested in selling it. Okay. Do you know anyone you can introduce me to that wants to sell maybe? Okay, you have a good day, sir. Not interested. Okay, let me break and then chill. So, peace, stream. I'll see you later.